Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andre from the Podsack podcast here. So this episode is an audio only. Usually Sheldon records on his phone, but that day I did, I've been, we've been doing this for so long that I thought he was going to upload it. So once I came home, I airdropped it to my MacBook, and without really thinking about it, I deleted it, and now we don't have one. So I apologize. Again, this is an audio only podcast. It was a lot of fun for me and Cooper. Obviously, Dad's not home, so we kind of got a little bit weird, but I'll let you guys listen and give thoughts on yourself. Hope you guys have a good one. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see y'all soon. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the esteemed Podsack podcast. It's just the two D-gens today. It's me and Cooper. And today's topic, slavery. I'm just kidding.
There's no
Today's topic is definitely
it's that,
not.
just so everyone's clear, it's that short or like, I guess that reel of the guy sipping the coffee. And he's like, first topic, slavery. Have you guys not seen it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you sent it in the group. That is wild, bro. That is wild.
Yeah. But yeah, Sheldon's not here. It's me, Cooper, and Patrick behind the scenes. We will be completely transparent. There's not a whole lot in the world that's going on besides Trump and the fight last night.
Yep.
So
Mike
this
Tyson,
is
Jake Paul
literally just like a rift podcast.
Yep.
It's just going to be anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
We got to see, this week we got to see two fights.
Oh,
We got
who
to
was the
see-
second?
The second fight was this woman in Dandadan who got her beat. We'll get to that later, though.
But yeah. So just to be completely fair, this episode might just be a scuff one. It might just us be talking about random things. So
Yep.
that's not like the usual one. I assume once we kind of get more into December, it might be the same thing. Like I assume there's not a whole lot of things going on.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure for holiday seasons, companies might go on vacation, so there might not be a whole lot of news. So we
should be getting some news probably in December about what's coming out for the winter season.
Yeah. There's also like the Game Awards coming up, so there's like that stuff.
Yeah. So we do have like awards season coming
Yeah.
up. We do have some stuff. Like I feel like this latter half of the year is going to be. There's going to be a lot of talks of. I don't know, the anime awards,
but
the game awards.
This seems
everything.
to always be the thing where it's like between summer and like holiday, there's a lull of just like
there is. Yeah. We've been in what's been nice is we've had a killer anime season.
Oh yeah.
A killer anime season. This season of anime is wild. There is so much happening. Bleach, Dandadan, ReZero, Shangri-La Frontier, a whole host of great animes this season. And
Cooper's favorite, Blue Lock.
My favorite, Blue Lock, dude. I'm still watching.
The PowerPoint project.
No way you're still watching.
I'm still watching. I think I'm only one episode behind. I have to watch this week's episode, but I'm continuing watching it out of spite. I love the idea of this show.
I hate you, so I'm gonna keep watching.
But the fact that it is so bad, I have to trudge through it. I'm a fan from the beginning, so I feel like I have to do it justice and keep watching all of the other dogs that I'm.
Hey, fair. I mean, like from what you've shown me, I'm just like woof,
dude, bad.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah,
like it's real bad.
How's the week been?
Stopping you guys.
Oh yeah.
Just remember, it's not been 10 minutes, and you've sworn 3 times, Cooper.
Let's go.
It's always you or Sheldon. It's never me.
Yeah.
There was that one time you did it.
Don't point me out like that. Please.
Look, we're degens on this podcast, okay? This is the degenerate episode. Dad's not home.
I thought you wouldn't fall to Sheldon's level of swearing.
Dad's not home today. We're allowed to eat ice cream in the morning and
not brush
our teeth and get out of line, okay?
Homework, what homework?
Yeah, what homework,
Let's
dude?
go.
It's Saturday and Dad's not home.
Let's go smoke that
You don't-
pot.
Exactly, dude. This week has been a little bit wild, honestly. For me, like I know last week I said I've been laid off, so I've just been at home. Dude, no work. I ain't got to do anything. Unemployment. I don't have to do a single thing. No, but I've been doing my project, my home project of renovating my bathroom, and it's been long. It's like 8-hour days. Like 8 hours.
So when do you start?
I started on Tuesday.
No, sorry. Like, do you start like 10 in the morning, 9 in the morning?
Yeah, probably 10, around 10.
Yeah.
Usually I give myself some time in the morning, get myself prepped and everything like that.
Mentally prepared.
Yeah, like I have to tape up all the plastic sheets on the wall and stuff. So like it takes a bit of time in the morning to get everything set up. I want to eat breakfast and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I finally replaced the fan. So I'm at like I'm past halfway point.
That's not bad.
I'm now repairing in the point of trying to repair the ceiling and repaint it, and then I'll be done. So, yeah, that's been my week. Oh, I platinumed Just Cause 4. Let's go, dude. Very happy about that. Started Dead Island 2. And yeah, I feel like I've just been running around doing so many different things.
Yeah.
This entire week. What about you?
I'm learning that 1-bedrooms are very expensive in today's economy.
Yes, sir, dude.
Yeah,
they're
it's
insane.
just like I don't know where you guys are from, but like here in Vancouver, I've been trying to find like a 1-bedroom for just like me and my son. Good Lord, I've seen some for like 1,900, and I'm like, why are 1-bedrooms that much? I'm like, I don't understand. Like it's crazy.
They are insane right now. Like the housing economy right now
is just poop.
Dude, it's a war.
So bad.
It's insane. Like you can't even live out here because I mean, when I was working downtown, the cheapest apartment in a studio
God forbid
apartment
downtown,
in downtown Vancouver, brand new build was like starting studio 450 square feet, basically the size of this.
Yeah,
you're looking at about $1.8 million. You're looking at nearly $2 million.
Vancouver is such a beautiful place, but goddamn, is it expensive.
Who can
just
afford
like
that?
I feel like I walk in my house and I go, and I lost $10 already. And I'm like, how?
Dude, it's insane.
Like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to. Dude, staying here is like it kills your wallet. There's no at this point. Everyone's so underwater that it's like there's no way you can even come back up.
I know, yeah, unless like you win the lottery, but even then, you
like just living alone is too expensive. Oh no! Our
right,
backdrop.
Cool. Fine.
Well, whatever.
That's
we'll
okay. Yeah.
Our backdrop messed up. Oh, we're doing some technical difficulties. Pat. Ooh.
Okay, so right now.
Yeah.
So right now, I'll try and narrate. So right now, Patrick is trying to fix the mic. I'm not sure why. Yeah, so... And this is happening live. This is crazy. Wow. Okay, so we are seeing if that maybe fix the problem.
We good? We clear?
Much better.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So now we're back.
So
we're back.
more bending like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like how I have it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, loose connection. Got you.
But yeah, it's just like I don't understand why a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 600, 700 square feet is like, yeah, that'd be $2,000. I'm like, for what?
Yeah, no.
For what?
It's honestly ridiculous to the point where like I could be making money on my place just if I rented it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
If I could move out and have the place paid for and make extra money on top of it. There we go. That was really loud.
I know.
Yeah, so like if I was just to move out and rent my place, I could make more money. So with rent and everything paid for.
Yeah.
All bills and everything,
Yeah.
and I could still have take home just because that's how the economy is.
It's weird, man. And I like still trying to find a place. I think I might go after this, and there's one just over there that I'm gonna go take a look at. It's like $1,350 for a 1-bedroom.
It's not
one
bad.
bath. That's usually what I'm finding is like from $1,200 to like $1,350, somewhere in that range.
You don't want to do you're not gonna look for a roommate, eh?
No, it's just me and my boy. Yeah,
Gotcha.
and just but yeah, it's just like I guess seeing all the listings has really just I've taken a step back and like just thought like it is expensive here.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But other than that, game wise, I'm playing a game called Control on my Steam Deck.
Nice.
Very fun game. I've always seen it, and I've never really seen gameplay. Apparently, it's
Same.
in the same. I could be wrong.
I saw gameplay.
Apparently, it's in the same universe as Alan Wake.
It is. Yep.
Okay,
It is, yes.
confirmed.
Yeah?
Yes. Yep.
Is it like? Are the stories parallel, or is it
the
just
story?
like,
They're referenced. They're
really?
referencing each other. Yeah, I believe. In Alan Wake is referenced a few times in Control, and I believe in Alan Wake 2 there was references to Control as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So maybe I might have to play Alan Wake.
You'll probably like
Kinda.
Alan Wake quite a bit.
I played the first one a bit,
Yeah.
and like the whole theme and like the story was captivating.
Yeah.
But I've heard 2 is like amazing.
Yeah, my only problem, the reason I couldn't get into it is the gameplay just didn't do it for me.
Yeah, I like again 1 it was good, but I was like,
Yeah.
I was like,
The gameplay just isn't fun enough for me to continue playing it.
Yeah.
Like I like the story and the idea, but if the game becomes monotonous,
Yeah.
and it really started to become monotonous like after the second mission, I was like, I just really don't care.
yeah.
Then yeah, that's kind of why I dropped it.
Yeah, so same time I bought Control, I bought Dying Light, I think like the definitive edition.
Yep.
I started it a long time ago, never beat it, but I'm kind of looking forward to actually playing it through.
Fair enough.
And then some games I have on my wish list are Doom Eternal,
Mhm.
The new Monster Hunter game, and there was another one. God. I just downloaded Half-Life 2 because it was free.
Nice.
Which I
Nice.
talked to you guys about.
Yep.
Um,
You got a full catalog playing, eh?
yeah. But Control has my attention. I just like, it's the story's interesting.
Mhm.
I still haven't gripped the entire synopsis.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just going along with the flow. But the fluidity of the gameplay of like the powers versus the gunplay is very smooth. And once you kind of like get into a rhythm, it's a lot of fun.
See, with a game like Control, like
have you seen the any gameplay of it?
Yeah, I've seen gameplay of it.
Yeah,
It seems interesting. The powers seem very cool. It just did seem like I would want to play it almost on a PC. Only because the mechanics seemed very like wobble, like where you're like trying to use your powers alongside the gun and you might be like floating in the air trying to shoot someone. Like I feel like in those scenarios it is easier to play on a mouse and keyboard because the controls are more refined. Whereas like on a controller, it might be a little bit difficult. Or on
a controller, it's honestly so on a Steam Deck, it's okay. But I find on a controller when I dock my Steam Deck and then play it on my computer monitor, it's a lot easier to like have like say like hold a piece of a table and then shoot someone, throw it, and then jump and then float and then shoot. And just having like the dexterity of a controller versus a Steam Deck, I will say is easier, but having the convenience of playing it on a Steam Deck is also cool. But yeah.
I did want to talk about Dead Island 2 because that game is so much fun. I have been having an insanely fun time playing that game.
How is it? I bought it day one.
Dude,
I haven't touched it.
No. I'm gonna be completely honest.
It's on my backlog.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm biased in this because I love Dead Island 1, right? I love
Dead Island 2.
This is like Dead Island. They fixed everything.
Okay.
All the bugs and the glitches and everything that were like made the game fun, but also kind of hindered Dead Island 1. They've completely removed, and it's very refined. The gameplay is very fun. Dude, you can the drop kick is my favorite thing. I walk in and I'm just hearing John Cena music and I'm like, dun, 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 and I drop kick every zombie in my path.
Dead Island was a very fun game to just like monotonously just like beat the crap out of like every zombie.
Dude, it's so it was
like
very fun.
Yeah, it had a good story, but I just thoroughly enjoyed just like beating stuff.
There is the one thing I love about this, it's a fixed difficulty. And in the beginning, it's actually very difficult. Once you get like 3/4 of the way through the game and you start getting like really good weapons, it does become easier and it's more of that power fantasy. And I love the idea of it, the power scaling and everything, and how as you progress, it becomes easier. Like the first big enemy in the game, like the Crushers, you have a really, really difficult time with them.
Yeah.
And you have to fight more of them as you go through. And sometimes there's 2 or 3 of them and you're like, geez, this is getting insane. But then you start to get gear that you can just one-shot it.
Okay.
And then you're like, okay, this game is becoming easier as you're getting better stuff, right? And it's very well done.
I remember when Dead Island 2 was a fantasy.
I know. And everyone was dreaming of it.
It was on a GameStop. It was on the system for so long.
It was like
I finally called a customer for a pre-order. Hey, your Dead
Dude.
Island 2 is coming out
Yep.
next Friday. Don't forget to pick it
I
up.
think
And then I was like, oh, dang, that's actually coming out.
Yep.
Wait, it's a real thing?
No, dude.
That's so
it was
funny.
crazy because like it got pushed through. I think it changed studios like 3 times or
Yeah.
4 times.
Is it still recording?
Yeah. it
Okay,
is,
cool,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And so it changed studios like 3 or 4 times, and we're
I
waiting
can
in
see how
development hell.
when a game is coming out and then it all of a sudden gets brought over to a different studio, my first thought is this game's dead.
Yeah.
The game's
The game's
done.
dead. I'm never playing it
And
ever
then,
again.
and I assumed the same thing.
Yeah.
I said I want to play this game so bad, but I want to wait for
Yeah.
reviews. And reviews came out and they were pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I'll get it one day. And I just completely pushed it off. And then it was free on PlayStation Plus. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Let me try it. Right. And I downloaded it, started playing it. I'm like, this game is actually fire. Me and my buddy are playing it now, and it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Although there is one character in the game. His name is Bruno. Okay. He looks
Oh,
like
my
Lil
dog?
Xan. He looks. I'm dead serious. He looks like Lil Xan. He's got the white dreads. He's a
Oh, that
Spanish
guy, okay.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got tats all over his face and everything like that. When his voice actor, when he gets low on health, the moan he does it's not okay. It's not right. This man is in my ear. Oh, and I'm like, dude, you can't be making these noises right now.
How did you go into
zombies?
How did you go into the booth and just hit that?
No, dude, I actually do not know, because I was playing as the first character I played as was Danny, was this chick, this like she's like a rocker chick, right, from Australia.
Yeah.
And she's really fun. Her character is pretty cool. And then I'm like, you know what? I want to try this little Xan dude looking dude. He looks interesting.
Yeah.
So then I try him, and his voice actor, garbage voice actor. His lines are read so boring, and it almost seems like they changed VAs like for certain lines. It's real weird. Like sometimes he'll have like a little bit of a Spanish accent. Sometimes he'll just sound white as hell. And then other times he's moaning in my ear like, oh, and I'm like, dude, you can't be serious. Stay away from Bruno if you do play the game. But other than that, game's really fun.
Yeah. I always thought Dying Light would be like the spiritual successor
Yeah.
of Dead
Really?
Island.
Okay.
But it's so funny. Dying Light 2 wasn't that great.
Dying Light 2 wasn't great, but Dying Light 1 was
Yes.
fire.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard there's a lot of like Easter eggs in 2.
There is.
Yeah. I just heard it was like, I didn't hear it was bad. I just heard it was okay. Like it wasn't.
It didn't capture the essence of
Dying
Yeah.
Light
the
1,
first one.
Yeah.
That
And-
seems like a common trope amongst games that like the first one is just godly,
Yes.
and then the
The
sequels
successor?
are like just like flat.
And this is what I'm worried about for a game like Ghost of Tsushima. Sorry to just jump on.
Yeah,
it.
no.
When it's Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
it looks good.
Yeah.
I like that trailer, but at the same time, I'm like, it doesn't look like it's building on what we already have seen. It wasn't gameplay, obviously, but
Yeah.
it didn't look like anything.
Well, there was some gameplay.
No, there was some gameplay, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like, not everything in that trailer was gameplay
No,
footage,
no,
right?
no,
And
yeah.
we don't know how far into the development cycle they were
Yeah.
when they put out this trailer,
Yeah.
but it didn't seem like it was game breaking. You know what I mean? Like it didn't seem like the next level of Dead Island, or not Dead Island, sorry.
Ghost.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah. I guess the parallel that I could draw is like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Like Tears of the Kingdom broke the world.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But then like the best way that I've seen it is there was a YouTube video where someone basically called it, like, I'm paraphrasing, but it was like a beautiful disaster because like the game, the story, the mechanics was so good and so well done, but the world was the same world besides the Sky Islands and the underground.
Yeah.
Hyrule was just the same Hyrule.
Yep.
So like everything but the story and the mechanics just fell flat. Not saying it's a bad game. Like
And
Breath of the
that's-
Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are like 2 of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah.
But in the sense of like the essence
That's what I mean.
that Breath of the Wild brought to the table.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom didn't really capture the full essence.
The thing is, it didn't innovate. It didn't bring anything new.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about, I'll bring it back to Dead Island 2. That's what I loved about Dead Island 2 is it felt like it was, it felt like they had done everything that they could to make the game basically feel almost identical to Dead Island 1. So it doesn't feel like the gameplay has changed very much, although it does feel new and fresh because there's a fresh coat of paint on it. It looks great. The weapons are fun. The
skill trees are completely different.
Skill tree, there's no skill trees anymore.
Yeah,
there's skill cards.
Question for the table is so I may be ignorant. Is the first game and the second game set on the same island?
No. So what had happened was basically so this is referenced in Dead Island 2. They actually kind of talk about it. Dead Island 1 is the first event that had happened.
Yeah.
And that was on, I can't remember the name of the island, but that was on one island. And then Dead Island Riptide was on a nearby island that had some zombies that had actually, like, I think crashed over on a plane or something like that. So there was the two islands that had been previously turned. And then this is basically LA's first turning. So in the game, they say it's contained, but I haven't finished the game, so I don't know what actually ends up happening.
Okay.
But so the zombie outbreak technically has happened. This is the third time.
Got it.
In this, and they say that it's happened over like basically a decade, maybe like 10 years, 15 years. I think. So yeah, so it's been like a few years, and it just keeps popping up. Very odd. I'm not too sure. I haven't gotten to the end of it, but
so the time skip between the first one and the second one is 10 years,
something like that.
That's a wild time skip.
Yeah, because there's a character that comes forward, and most people would know by now, but it's Sam B. He comes from the first game. He is a playable character in the first game. He is probably one of my favorite characters because he has the song like "Hoodoo, you voodoo." There's a full song, rap song.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So there's a full rap song that came on to Dead Island that was like this dude who rapped as Sam B. And Sam B is just like, if you say it, it's like zombie. Wow. Yeah.
Clever.
So yeah, he comes forward, and then he kind of has some dialogue lines where he kind of says like, yeah, I've been dealing with this for like 10 plus years.
So he kind of like bridges like the gap or answers the question, what's the time? Okay, cool.
Exactly. What's the timeline like? But this version is very fun. I think the only problem I have with the game is, so there's different areas you go to.
Yeah.
But they're quite small. Like they're not necessarily ever like, they're not grand. It's not a huge open world. It's just these small areas.
Sorry to cut you off. Are you playing it or have you?
I haven't played it.
Okay.
So when you go to like new areas, there is a load in between.
Interesting.
And it feels very odd even in the single player version.
Because in Dead Island 1, it was just fully open world.
It was fully open world. There was different load zones though. It was like, but the thing is, there was like 3 areas that were like really big. So you'd go to different areas. So you started on like the beach area, and it was like really big. Like the beach is huge. Like it's got
and this is in the first one?
This is in the first one.
Got it.
And then there's also like the city. And then there was I believe like a mountainous area as well. But yeah, the jungle. That's what it was. The jungle area. But these areas are like in the first game huge. In this game, it almost feels smaller.
Have you played Dying Light 1 yet, Andre?
I did mention that I played a bit of it. I think the last part I got to where I stopped just because I think a game came out was the group you're with. If I'm not mistaken, there's like a brother sister, and it's the part where the brother gets infected and you have to kill him. Does that ring a bell?
I honestly haven't played through the whole game. I did what you did. I quit midway through.
Okay, yeah. But that's like, I think I quit maybe like 25% in. But now that I have it on my Steam Deck, I really just might just like trudge through it because it is a great game. It's a really fun game.
I tried
incorporating the parkour plus the whole zombie aesthetic plus at night.
That's why I think it's the spiritual successor to Dead Island 1.
Yeah.
It
really
so
was
open world. The parkour.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it was like the first game was very fun. I remember playing it with a couple buddies, and we were racing through it. And yeah, it was really fun
especially when you had friends.
Oh, yeah.
At
when you're playing with your buddies,
it's the adrenaline that you get from running away from those, from those the runners.
Yeah.
The game that I could, I guess, parallel with Dying Light and Zombie Island is
Dead Island.
Zombie Island.
Zombie Island.
Sorry, pardon me. Yeah, is the one with the bike.
Dead Rising?
No.
Oh,
He's talking
Days
about
Gone.
Days Gone.
Yeah. That's like another, I guess, like.
I honestly, Days Gone, I didn't like.
I love that game.
I could not get into
I haven't beaten it yet. It's taken me a long time, but I played it, stopped because other games come up. But like, just it's just the story, and I just personally,
if you want a good zombie game,
yeah,
I recommend trying
Left 4 Dead.
No, try Dead Island. The reason,
Dead
Island 2.
Yeah,
try Dead Island 2, and the reason I'm telling you this because there's one area where I find these zombie games kind of fall off, and it's really in the weaponry. The fun part about Dead Island is the fact that every weapon is completely modifiable. So you can put like electrocution mods or flame mods or bleed mods. So you can fully customize your weapon the way you like it.
I think in the first Dead Island, I rocked a katana with like I think a flaming one.
Yeah, and you could do you could do the same thing in this game. And I think that's what makes the game fun. It's because like, oh, I'm gonna wield my fire katana. And then I'm going to go kill zombies with it. That's what's fun about the game. And
I'm basically Tanjiro.
You do get that in Dying Light to a certain extent, but I don't think it's as refined as it is.
Yeah, it's not as refined, but the parkour makes up.
The parkour does make up for it. But then, like with Dead Island, I find it's just, it is this is the most fun zombie game that I've played.
Okay, yeah. I'll definitely have to, I'll play Dying Light, and then I'll try Dead Island 1.
Give it a shot.
There. But yeah. Should we get into some anime?
We should.
Yes,
anime.
sir.
Let's do it.
You want to start with Daima? Because I feel like the other two are like
top.
Yeah.
I feel that. Let's start with Daima.
So I want to say Daima was, it felt short.
So much, every episode I feel like feels short.
But I feel like at the same time,
because there's not a lot of content.
A lot happened in this episode.
Yeah, I feel like it's because the story doesn't progress all that much.
Yeah.
Like we're getting small.
This is a very slow burn of an anime.
Very.
Yeah.
It's natural Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like,
I personally enjoy it because it's building everything. So again, if someone is like a newcomer, they can at least like tag along.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
And the thing is, they're really spoon feeding us, like the viewer, this content because like we got small fights, like just hand to hand combat stuff. Right.
Yeah.
And then we got to see how strong Goku is. And now in this episode, we see him. I mean, he goes Super Saiyan.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He goes Super Saiyan.
So we finally get
to see that, the creme de la creme. Right. Yeah. And we're going to get more. I feel like we're just going to get more of these little, like just drops of like power.
Oh, like, power. Yeah.
Just power scaling and really
or
showing
magic,
you.
as they call it.
Yeah. It's showing you the different effects. But did you want to go from the beginning?
Yeah, so basically, it ends with the ship crash landing.
Yep.
Excuse me, not much going on there.
Goku's got to poop.
Goku has to go use the washroom, so he takes off, and then basically the guards that Goku whooped their butt previously
are looking for him.
Are on the hunt for Goku. And they land because they see a stranded ship. They land. They're like, "Hey, have you seen a spiky-haired kid?
Hey, glory hole.
Hey, glory hole, dude. Have you seen this guy?" And he's like, "No." And then they ask Pansy if she has her little collar, which we learn that Pansy under her scarf has a collar.
Yep.
So at some point, which is crazy because she's like a princess.
Yeah.
So like at some point, I assume she strayed maybe away from the castle. Got into some trouble because she was like, I want to help people. Ended up getting caught and getting a collar.
Yeah.
And I don't think, so now it makes me wonder, I don't think her dad even knows she has that.
Maybe not.
Because when she was back at the castle,
she had the scarf the whole time.
The scarf on. So I don't think the king, i.e. her dad, knows she actually has a collar.
Maybe.
Because I think maybe if he did, he'd be like, hell no, my daughter ain't no slave, fight. And then they'd be like a whole like civil war thing. Yeah. So Goku comes back. There's a flying. We get some more, I guess, lore on Supreme Kai.
Yep.
His siblings.
Yeah, all his siblings. He talks about his brother and his sister, and how his brother was always like devious and kind of like in the shadows and stuff. And then his sister is just basically like a mad scientist.
Yep.
She's always experimenting. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Supreme Kai is like, I didn't want anything to do with it, and he's just like, peace, I'm out of here.
Yep.
And then they're like, let's just kind of camp up for the night. They are camping in this cave. we do learn, and this is a big thing that we've kind of always talked about, is no one really trusted Glorio because he kind of seemed like he always had his own intentions.
He's dirty. Don't ever use the glory hole.
Don't ever do it. He was on the phone with Shin, Supreme Kai's sister, and then they were kind of having a little midnight chat. So it really raises the question as like, what is his intention with everyone?
Yeah.
So like from that so far, thoughts on it?
I
know it's like,
did you guys catch when Shin was talking about his sister?
Yeah.
Glorio did.
Yeah, he peeked up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like maybe Shin,
I think
maybe Shin was talking about it just to see if like Glorio or someone would kind of make a face or something.
Well, the whole mission that Glory Hole has been put on is to find someone who could beat King Goma, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think,
but counter argument, or sorry, backpack. There's a lot of things he knows that no one has told him.
What do you mean?
That like, so when he first approached Supreme Kai and Goku, like he knew they were kids, but no one told him that. So like Supreme Kai's always been like, the hell you know that, man? Yeah. So like there's a lot there's been a lot of suspicion.
Yeah, because
from Shin to Glorio.
Yeah. No, but what I was saying is like Glory Hole.
How many times are you gonna say that?
That's his name, dude. It's literally his name. Like it's not even straying from the past.
It's just funny.
It's just funny. But no, I think he's just trying to get. They're trying to find someone who can kill King Goma. I think his sister wants to rule the demon world. I think that's where they're leading.
Or maybe
it to.
This like the brother and the sister.
Maybe something like that. But I don't think. I think the brother is pretty on
obedient.
Yeah, obedient to King Goma.
Maybe it'd be like the brother and the sister, and then at the end she'd be like, "Haha, no, it's me."
That's what I think. Yeah. I think his sister's going for
ultimately,
it. So we'll see what happens there.
But actually, you know what? Now that you say that, maybe like Glorio called the sister because they're in cahoots. Like if I help you, you'll take me as like your right hand man, and then we can rule the world together. So
possibly. I mean, there's a bunch of ways, but right now I think that's all speculation. We just know that like Glory Hole and his sister
are like in communication.
Kai's sister are in communication, and that's where they're actually going, I believe.
Yeah. So there's that. So they're in this cave.
Yep.
All of a sudden, we hear some rumbling from deeper in the cave. It's this little, or sorry, not little. It's this big minotaur creature, and he's like, "I'm gonna eat you." And then Glorio's like, I got this. And then Goku's like, no, I got this. And then essentially they're like, you can't beat me. And then Goku's like, not to brag, but I'm him.
I could.
I'm kind of him sama.
I'm the strongest.
Yeah.
You couldn't touch me. Okay?
Yeah. So then like the whole time they're squabbling, the monster's like, oh, are we gonna?
Are we gonna? Y'all wanna?
You guys want to fight first, and I'll just watch.
Yeah, and then
So they go outside of the cave, and the monster's like, because like it's Pansy and Shin watching Goku and Glorio, and the monster's like, am I ignored? Like, what's happening here?
Yep.
So Goku's like, I'll fight you with one arm, and then Glorio raises a finger. For the first time we see like magic
in the show,
which kind of like piqued a bit of like, oh, okay, finally we're kind of getting some. Because again, we've only ever seen hands and like Glorio shoot,
but
we've never
also
actually
seen Goku go like Super Saiyan for like a second,
just to like
blast.
Right. But we've never like full blown seen someone use magic. Or like powers.
And this was the first time, and this is where like. This is what's keeping me going on this show.
Yeah.
That was dope. That fight, the whole fight was sick.
Yeah. So
I have to give it to them.
So he uses, I guess, lightning.
Yeah, Glory Hole is using lightning.
So he raises his hand and like
he said.
So it's Glorio and then Goku in the air. And then Glorio, I guess, like summons lightning to
he said,
rain down.
I'm going to give you chlamydia from this Glory Hole. And then he shoots it at
Adam. And then Goku's like, oh, okay.
Oh,
I see.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah. And then Glorio doesn't hold back anymore, starts kind of shooting out lightning. Goku whips out his staff and he's like, hey, bet. Squabble.
Fight is dope. And then
Glorio amps up the lightning, knocks back Nyobu, and then Shin's like, yo, don't fuck around here, dog.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah.
And I want to see what he can do.
He's like, Goku, I need you to go all out right now.
Yeah.
And Goku's like, word?
Bet.
On
so
God.
then he looks at his
Right
hand
now?
and it's like glowing, and then he does the iconic thing where he goes, ha, and then me and Patrick are like, oh my God, this is it.
Yep.
And it's the scene, so like his hair is going up, and I was like,
Yep.
But it's the one scene where like all of, like the pebbles are going up, and the one goes past his eye, and his eye goes from like normal color to the Super Saiyan color, and Patrick was like, ah!
Yep.
I was like, ah!
Yeah, the coloration, dope.
Yeah, so
Super
like
dope.
he goes Super Saiyan, and I was like, here we go.
No,
and
it was dope.
Me and Patrick both are like, is he gonna go Kamehameha? Because like the whole time he's doing that, Goryo is like
charging up his beam.
Yeah. And like I swear we thought it was gonna be like a beam battle. It would have been sick.
It was even better.
It was so yeah.
So then
he transforms.
He just stands there afterwards.
Yeah.
If you notice, he almost just like stares him down, like, do it.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
So he goes Super Saiyan for the first time in a kid, and Goryo shoots his beam, and I don't know if he's gonna like go deflect, dodge, whatever, but it's coming at him, and he just goes, yeah, and then the beam makes contact with Goku's fingers and just goes poof.
Just evaporates.
And then he instant transmissions behind him, Goku puts his hand on Goryo's back, and he's like, I could kill you right now, dog.
Yep.
He doesn't say it, but he's like, I win. But realistically, Goku could be like, I could snap your pelvis.
No,
if you make
he's
one
like, I could rip your. You said it. I could rip your spine out.
I could easily just tear your spine out.
I could grip your spine like it was a handle and use you as a weapon to kill this Minotaur.
Literally, I could paralyze you with like a finger right now if you make one move. So yeah. So Goryo goes, all right, cool, bet.
We're good.
Yeah.
You got this?
Yeah, we're good, dog.
You good, King?
Yeah, literally. You go, short King.
You got it.
Yeah. But that was other than like the monster being like, we can
we're all good.
Dog.
Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah,
bro.
I ate like an hour ago, so we're good. And then that was basically kind of the episode. Nothing like, again, felt a bit short because like a lot of interesting things happened, but the main thing was Goku going Super Saiyan.
Yeah. That's it. I mean,
here's a question for Andre.
Yes, sir.
I don't think he knows a lot of the forms.
Nope.
So, what forms would you like to see as Kid Goku?
So I'm trying to think as well, like where the show takes place in the timeline, because I think it's if I'm not mistaken, we've talked about it after the Buu arc. So I'm trying to think of like what forms he has.
I think he just can do Super Saiyan.
Well, no, like.
Well, he's done Super Saiyan 2.
No, yeah,
1, 2, and 3, right?
Yeah.
So
he's done 1, 2, and 3, but I think he only did that as an adult.
And since he's a kid, does he still have his tail right now?
No. So, but what forms would I like to see?
Yeah.
Well, we do know he has like the fusion bugs. So at some point we're gonna get a fusion.
True.
Right? Which I don't know who we would see of that, because oh my God, we totally skipped something. I'm so sorry. The ending, we go back to the world, and we totally skipped that. I'm so sorry. Piccolo and Supreme Kai's, I can't remember his name. Please forgive me.
His brother or friend or cousin.
His friend and Vegeta are all, I guess, on the way. Bulma's fixing the ship. They're about to leave, and the ship kind of breaks down.
And Bulma's like, "Oh no!" And
that's when it ends. So they're trying to get there, but so with that being said, though, in the intro we do see Vegeta going Super Saiyan at some point. So I assume if it does happen and they do meet up, we could get Vegito, like a mini Vegito with the Potara earrings. Other than that, I don't really know what we could see, because I think it did take Goku a lot to get into Super Saiyan as a kid.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's
or not a kid, but like a miniature version of his body, because I assume that like he can't really have the power potential he had as an adult.
I don't think they're gonna put in like full blown like Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3. I think it's just gonna be Super Saiyan 1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going too deep with this show. I think they're gonna keep it pretty surface level. And it's only because of how they've portrayed it so far.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
What do you think?
I want to see Super Saiyan 2 at least.
2 would be cool. 3, I don't know, because I've heard that 3 was very hard on him to do,
even as an adult.
Yeah,
so, but they always said that the kids have better potential than adults. So.
I mean, look at Gohan.
I think didn't he go Super Saiyan 3? What? Who went Super Saiyan 3 when they were a kid? It was Goku, right? Goku did.
I think
in GT.
In GT, but I think Gohan only made it to Super Saiyan 2 when he was a kid.
But like you said, though, as a kid, this might just be a hot take, but wasn't Goku, or sorry, not Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan stronger than
the reason being is because he was a mixed blood of a human,
right.
and that's why they unlocked the potential a lot more.
Yeah.
But they always said
that like
this is
children
where we need
always had better.
This is where we need Sheldon.
Yeah. Sheldon, why are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, lo and behold, it was a great episode.
Not too bad.
Again,
Personally,
spoon feeding small things.
Personally, I give it it's so hard. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, and it's only because of the Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
If the Super Saiyan wasn't there, 5.
I'd say a 6 only because of now we have powers, but I'll give it a 7 only because of Super Saiyan.
Like I just think the episodes are really slow. That's the one thing I find is the drawback of this show. Like this is definitely a slow burn. It isn't anything fast. And honestly, like the things we're waiting for, they are spoon feeding us at a very slow pace.
Yeah.
But I'm just waiting for us to get to a point where it is more fights. Like we get more interesting stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, not a bad episode. Not a great episode. It was what it was.
Yeah. Did you want to do Bleach next or Dandadan?
I say let's do Bleach because I actually think Dandadan is the bigger episode.
Yeah, yeah. So Bleach, I want to say again, not anything crazy happened, just a good fight.
A really good fight.
Yeah.
A lot of the end of the setup.
Yes. So from here on out, it's just hands.
Yeah, and the
just
end
fights.
of this, I think this episode I would consider like a hands fight. Or like a hands episode, like Renji.
Hands. It was a massacre, bro.
It was. It was.
True.
Really
true. He's not lying.
It was. Yeah. It really was. This episode was kind of crazy. You want to kick it off?
So it starts off with Yawak announcing, I guess, like his lieutenants and saying, like, "Hey, we have company. Go handle business."
Yep.
They kind of get to their points. Each squad is kind of like going off to do their own thing.
Like let's all.
So we have Ichigo's squad.
Coop in your mic.
Sorry.
We have Ichigo's squad. We have Kurosuchi's squad with him, Nemu, and then Zaraki Kenpachi is like, I'm also here. And he's like, why the hell are you here?
Yep.
And then we find out that Kenpachi brought everyone else. And then he's like, Kurosuchi's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Why are you guys all here?
Yeah.
And then Kenpachi's like,
all going to the washroom.
well, I was using the restroom when I saw the door open and I was like, well, I'm not going to get left behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
and then we have Kiraku's squad. So we have like three squads? Three main groups.
Yeah, I think 3 main groups.
Yeah. So Kurosaki's group met up with, I can't remember his name, but the death dealer guy.
The guy, Aizen lookalike. Aizen's European cousin.
Walmart Aizen. Kurosuchi's group hasn't met anyone. And then Kiraku's group is getting rolled by the sniper guy.
Yeah. Oh man, he kills off like 8 people. He's just sniping. He's just in the tire like
3
dead. No, it was more than that.
It was more than that.
It was way more than that.
5, minimum 5.
It was minimum 5.
I think it happened so fast. I missed 2 of them.
There was one scene where 2 people. He shot 2 people.
Oh yeah,
it was like all the lieutenants.
1 skinny guy, 1 fat guy, 1 girl, and then 2.
Oh
quickly.
yeah,
it was. Yeah. It's the bigger dude. I can't remember their names, but they are all characters.
One of the Arankars, the guy with the 69 tattoo.
Yep.
A female and then 2 other people.
Yeah. The big dude who's always just around. He's Soifon's lieutenant. Big dude.
Oh yeah, him. Yeah,
he got shot.
Damn.
Yeah. He
at least 5 people.
Damn.
There's a bunch of lieutenants. Yeah.
Damn. Everyone's
just got shot. That dude just took out half the cast. He's like, okay, we're just gonna get rid of half of y'all now.
Yeah.
So he gets them all out, and then Grimjaw and Walmart Aizen are having a chase, but a conversation chase. It's not even like
a funny chase. Yeah.
It's like a 2 or 3 minute like chase, and they're just like,
you hate It was okay. So the premise of the chase was Walmart Eisen is like, don't chase me. Grimjaw's like, why? And he's like, you hate Kurosaki. I hate Kurosaki. Let's kill him together. No, I want to kill him, so I'm going to kill you first. Yep. And the whole time they're just like sprinting along.
Yeah.
Very funny, very, very hilarious dialogue in the sense of them just sprinting away. And then the one scene where Walmart Eisen got away, and then Grimjaw's right behind him and he's talking, and then he just looks up and just goes, crap. He's
and just beams that he always just runs. Like
Grimjaw. The running animation too is just so funny.
Oh yeah, no. He's just out of there. But we learned during that Grimjaw can actually semi-transform.
So he can like so like he puts his hand on the ground and his hands transform into like his awakened version, and he was faster.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could recall that he could semi-transform.
I don't remember that in the...
Is that like a new thing?
I don't even remember that in the manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the semi-transformation.
Yeah, so that might be like
a new full transformation.
It's either that or we just look dumb.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't remember it, and I'm the one who probably watched it the most recently.
Because like I can't even recall any of them like...
But again, that was 2 years ago.
I can't even remember if any of the Espada like being able to semi like transform a part of them.
Well, yeah, it was just a full transformation.
Does Okura count as a half because it looks humanoid?
No, because he has a full. Oh. He has his awakened form.
That'd be like if Lukior could just form. Like randomly like grow
wings
and fly.
Yeah,
and like
in his normal form with his
like not in his awakened form.
Yes.
Just like randomly just be like.
Now I'm using my wings.
Yeah, and like, I can't remember.
I don't remember them being able to do that.
Okay.
So that's a new thing for us at least, but I don't know if it's a new thing for the show. But yeah, that was cool. And then actually, it's funny. There is another scene, but there is a small clip of Ichigo showing up to
save Grimjaw because during the chase, Death Dealer throws like a gift or like a ball, and Grimjaw attacks it, and then like it's like poison in the air, and he's like, I guess
he freezes,
like paralyzed.
Yeah. And then Ichigo shows up, and he's like, and then that's the end. Sorry. Keep trying to keep it in front of me. I will try to keep it right here.
Yeah. So we get that. Nothing really happened with Kurosuchi's group.
Yeah.
Except the fact that they're kind of just like, I guess we're here. Kiraku's group just scattered and just tried to find cover.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, they're all over the place right now.
Renji takes off, gets shot at by someone wheeling into Uryu, and this is like the meat of the episode.
This is the meat and the potatoes.
Yeah, so Renji sees him and he bet. Uryu sees him, bet, fight.
Yep. Let's fight.
Renji wastes no time. Says roar Zabimaru. I'm pretty sure like a couple frames after that he goes fuck it, Bankai hits him with Soho Zabimaru, and we're talking like Coop said like button mashing combos after because
he was hitting moves.
He hit moves that I was even like I didn't even know he could do that.
He hit like every single move was a unique move. He popped the knife out. He had a special new word for it. He
we don't know how to say the names, but we can just describe them.
He has like eight different names. I can't remember all of them.
So okay, so like one of so I didn't know he had like full dexterity of like
he has
one hand.
Full complete control.
Complete dexterity of his hand.
It's at this point he controls it almost like it's part of him.
Like it kind of blew me away. So at one point I don't even know how to describe it, but like the blade that came out of the snake's head retracted and then like got hot and then he shot it forward.
Yes.
And then it like impaled a wall and just like imploded.
Yeah.
So it was almost like the impact was the blade.
Yeah.
And when it hit something, it just went.
Yeah. No. What had happened? There was one.
Again, it happened so fast.
There was so much. And there was one where like the snake head went and grabbed him and like pinned him to the wall.
I'm so mad at that. That should have. That sword should have came out.
Well, you said
like, bro, could have ended the fight right there, but you know,
use the sword. but then what Renji does is says, "Nah, I'm gonna use my fist."
What's even more of fist. Like that was crazy.
Blows him.
What's even
like
more of
four
houses. I guess like a backhand compliment is so he summons the snake arm, extends it, grabs Uryu, pins him against a wall. What I thought he was going to do was he was going to like rip him off the wall and pull him towards him and punch him. What he does is he like the hand extends
Renji were in the sense of like he's flying towards his extended hand and then just left hooks Uryu like halfway across the city with the gorilla arm.
With the gorilla
and it was crazy.
Dude, he had so many new like I don't understand. They gave this man too many moves. Like he made Captain Yamamoto look like he was like his skill set was just nerfed. Like his skill tree was he only had 4 moves.
And then
Renji got like 12.
We learned that prior to him learning this and in training, Osho.
Wait. There was one more move that I wanted to talk about. There was one where there was a bunch of hair left.
So that was after.
Oh, that was after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Osho, homie with the beard and the necklace told Renji, I think that's his name, pardon me, told him you can only probably do this for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, like in your current state, the most you can do is 20 seconds. That should be enough to
because Renji even said he's like, I've surpassed 20 seconds. F you.
Yeah. He's like, just pour your spiritual energy into Zabimon.
Yeah. And then so Uryu gets fucking nuked across the town, laying on the ground. Renji's like, I'm not done yet. And then again, I can't even describe this, but I'll try my best. He like takes the gorilla arm, grabs the snake head, and fucking whips it around like and creates a giant flame ball. And then just goes and then just goes poof onto Uryu, who's just like on the ground.
Yeah. He uses the gorilla arm to grip Zabimaru, swings Zabimaru like around.
Oh no, sorry, hang on. I skipped something. So after he gets flung back, Uryu summons his like Bankai version where he has the wings. He then
No, I think that's after.
No, it's before.
Was it?
Yeah, I'll get to. So he does that. Uryu then shoots a giant arrow. Renji goes, think it goes flying through the town, and then he flies up, shoots all the things down, and then the hair off the arm comes off.
Yeah.
And then Uryu's walking through the hair, and then all the hands come up, then grab him, and then he fucking flings it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
This episode happened so quick, I have to rewatch it.
Yeah, there was the hands being thrown were kind of crazy. Like this fight had
I didn't
so
know
many things.
He could do that.
No, that's the thing. He had so many moves that it's
Uryu is
hard
like
to
raining down arrows, and the hair on the gorilla arm is falling off. Renji retreats back a bit, and Uryu is walking through the hair, and the hairs come to life, and gorilla arms come up and like encase Uryu in this like gorilla arm hand thing, and then they're holding him, and that's when I guess he like regrows the hair, grabs the arm, and goes "fuck you," special, boom, and then Uryu is just kind of like unconscious, but we learn that his like Quincy plot armor shit saved him.
Yeah, basically his Quincy plot armor.
Yeah. So to go back to what you said, Pat, even if he was to impale him with the arm, I feel like his like Quincy plot. It makes complete sense to pin him and then just be like, yeah, yeet.
This is the thing. Like, okay, so Ichigo's got 2 moves. Okay,
Ichigo is the move.
Okay, Ichigo is the move. He's got Getsuga Jujisho.
Yeah.
And then Tensho.
Getsuga Tensho's gone now. It's only Getsuga Jujisho now.
No, it's not. No.
Can he use both?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
he can use both.
Okay, so he has 3 moves. He has Getsuga Tensho, Getsuga Jujisho, and his Bunkai. That's it. Okay?
I mean,
how does Renji have 14 moves? Why is his move set just crazy?
Well, I don't think all those moves happen in the manga. I think those are all.
I swear to God, they don't. I swear, the reason why I can't describe them is because I'm like have I seen these before?
They might have happened without like the names.
Yeah, so, and they were just like panels, but like animated, they were so good.
It's like we got to name.
They
them.
were really cool.
Yeah,
I like this episode is really good. Like I'm super excited.
Yeah. So then Uryu gets up and he's like, "Ha, plot armor, get fucked," and then
he uses a new move.
Yeah, so then he encases Renji in this like arrow prison that like impales him, and basically it like sucks the spiritual pressure out of him. And Uryu says basically like, once this is done, your Bankai and Shikai are gone. Squat, not gone forever, but just like I drained your battery. Yeah. So that happens. And then Uryu summons a bow and arrow, and then Renji being Renji, he's like, fuck you, Bankai again. And then like the animation of the arm,
he's like
peeling
it's
off.
not called So for nothing.
Yeah,
And then
he's like, what do you
two
know
kings,
about?
eh?
Yeah,
And
what
I
do you
don't
know about a
understand what that
Bankai, bitch?
Yeah.
And then like he like screams and then he starts glowing and yeah, just the animation of the gorilla arm peeling off of his arm was so cool.
No, the animation through and through all the fight.
Yeah.
Was
so
amazing.
then like he has like a semi Soho Zabi Maru shoots a beam, Uryu shoots an arrow, and it like I guess Uryu is seeing this like circle around Renji and he's like boop, 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 target acquired.
Yep.
Fires it.
Yep.
Goes right through him. Renji goes and then just like falls.
Yep. And
he's dead.
Renji dead.
And yeah, dead. And then episode ends.
Renji died.
And I was like, well, I was about to climax, but thanks for, turning off the episode.
Yeah. You were
great episode.
Hitting my G spot there for the last
But it was the
5
succession of the moves that I was like, okay, that one.
And
okay, that one. That one.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
I need to
hold on. I need to write down the 14, 15. This dude has a full
I need to write down the names, remember them, try and pronounce them, and the description.
He has a full fighting game roster of moves. Okay, his special move list is way too big.
Yeah.
Like comparative to everyone else.
He's clearly been training.
Dude, I don't even know what to say. Dude just was like unlock skill, unlock skill, unlock skill, unlock skill, unlock skill.
His skill tree's done.
It's done. He went to the capstone. He said, I don't need anything else.
Yeah. But thoughts on it?
Good episode.
Yes.
I like the hands being thrown. Animation was flawless.
Yes.
Story's flawless.
Yeah.
I am very, 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 very excited because everyone is talking about how, it's next episode is where we just go off a cliff and we are just on the ride of life and of a lifetime. And honestly, it's coming too fast.
Yeah.
I can't have this end.
Yeah.
This is
like
now
it's like the roller coaster has like tipped and like it's just
dude, we're at the peak right now.
Yeah. And it's about to like
and
crest.
I'm not ready for it.
No, dude.
I
Like
really
a lot of cool things are gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for like next week, especially for you to just see like the fallout of just everything that's about to happen.
Yeah, this is gearing up to be one of my favorite animes of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is up there for sure. Right now, it's probably top 3, and it's close.
Cresting top 2.
It's cresting top. It's cresting best.
Well, that's
it's
crazy.
Right there. Like for me, I think it would be between Hunter x Hunter because I'm a Hunter x Hunter fan, and also Bleach.
Yeah,
and I think it's just because like from everything from the start to where we are now, like just the progression and like what we are seeing right now is some of the best animation I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah, for sure.
Every episode, I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm thrilled at what I'm seeing. I'm never like bored or it's weirding me out or anything. This is just
fast XYZ. It's
perfect.
Always just go.
Perfect.
Pat,
how do you feel about it?
I give it a 7.
Really?
Running.
Too much running.
Not enough.
No,
not enough running.
The running was
No, I know what you mean though. Yeah.
The running was
again,
long.
this was like the
especially that.
This was like the
no, what that scene was not long enough.
What do you mean?
I needed more. I wanted that to be a 4-minute scene.
Why is her midriff so like fucking?
That's not midriff. That's chest section.
Full
bro.
drift.
That's full
that's like
torso, baby.
That's like a. I don't want to.
I want to jump in between. Like I could live in there. I want to be like a squirrel, like in between. Like hey, like just pop out.
But yeah, out of 10,
me 9.
Fair. Fair.
Solid 9.
Yeah.
I personally really liked it. I do think that it wasn't like a perfect episode, but it was very, very good.
Easy 9.
Yeah,
I would say an 8.
Yeah, easy 9.
No, you're going up now. You went from 7 to 8.
Yeah. No.
Oh, we're convincing him. 8. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Easy 9. Nothing ecstatic. Great fight.
Yep.
Not saying it wasn't bad, but like the fight was kind of like the latter half of the episode. But again, this is like the setup before the sunrise shot. Like after this, it's just
going.
We are going.
After
this, I don't expect nothing less than like a 9.5.
Yeah, I expect. For me, it's going to be 10s, 11s, 12s, 20s, 40s, like 100s.
Yeah.
It's going to surpass
best ever. Yeah,
best ever.
To go into a sadder note, let's talk about.
Let's go to a perfect 10 for me.
This, I will say right now, this episode is an easy 10.
Yeah, it's really hard for me because The only thing that I can say like was weirded me out is for it to come from this show. And I was talking to you about this before.
Yeah.
This episode was like I did not see it coming in any realm.
So, Dandadan, Ep 7 to a kind of world. I can't remember how it starts. I can only remember the sadness.
Dude, yeah, no. So it starts right after the fight. So they're basically it's Ira's on the ground. Isa and Okarun are all like ready to face.
And Momo's like, you have to fight, and he's like, I've only ever like ran.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even know what I'm doing, bro.
I don't know how to throw a fist, and she was like, what?
And so they start running.
Yeah, through basically. Like a little warehouse of like.
Can I say like just from the start of the episode, you can tell the animation was like the animation budget was higher for this episode.
Yeah,
because it was super fluid. All of the crazy animation from that scene, from the running scene, where now the silky. What is it called? Acrobatic Silky is now following them.
Yeah.
And the hair is going everywhere and it's gripping everything. And
it's very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
The whole scene is beautifully done. And it just, the whole running scene, they're just running away from her. And then they finally get her locked up because her hair now tangled.
So they get her into like, I guess like a certain spot.
Yep.
Okarun, Ira, Momo's like, ha, we got you because now you're all tangled. And she goes, fucking bah, and like rips her hair out.
Yep.
And then
she said, hair, don't need that no more.
Yeah. And then there's a scene where
then Momo's like,
I think Momo's like holding her off.
She's like, I'm gonna grab this acrobatic Silky.
Oh yeah, with
her hand, with their spiritual hands.
No, sorry, acrobatic Silky starts like nuking the beams, and she's like, I can escape. Yeah. And then Okarun's like, hold her. So then, I think she's like holding her like feet and stuff, her legs.
And then Okarun's like, Isa's like, go through her. And he's
Momo's like,
I don't know what to do.
Fucking do something.
And
then he's like, does he headbutt her?
He doesn't know what to do. And then they're just yelling at each other. And then she actually like kind of gets free. And then he just kind of like,
if I'm like,
runs through her, I guess.
Yeah, he like full blown like just like headbutts her.
Yeah,
she goes flying.
Yep.
Flying. And then it's hilarious because like after that, I think Turbo Granny in the cat is like, by the way, she's dead.
Yep.
But like
Ira.
Yeah, but that's how the episode starts. And then like the intro happens, and then after the intro, Momo and Okarun are like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean she's dead?
So, yeah. And then Turbo Granny's like, what do you mean? You're a psychic and you have my powers. You guys got swallowed. What do you think?
Yeah. You guys have special powers.
Yeah,
okay?
she's just a human. Of course she's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah. So then they start doing CPR. It's funny. Momo's like, Turbo Granny, call someone, and then she like whips up the phone. And if I'm not mistaken, she's like just like scrolling.
Yeah.
She's just like, okay, well, I mean, she's dead, so I'm just gonna. They start doing that. They find the golden nut.
Yep. In Ira.
Yeah, and she's dead. She's just like there's nothing that they're doing CPR.
Nothing's helping.
Yeah, Turbo
She's
Granny
dying.
Isn't really helping. She's like,
and then the acrobatic Silky kind of shows up.
Yeah, she's like kind of walking back from getting nuked, and she's like, and then she explains complete 360. She's like her aura, and then everyone's like, what? And she's like, she needs my aura to live.
Yeah,
and then this is where the episode like
yes,
180.
They also explain something in this where they're like, aura is like battery.
Yeah,
where and then they're like,
she's losing hers. I have mine.
Yep.
You have to link us like a jumper cable.
Yep. And she's like, ISA is a little bit hesitant.
Yeah, she's like, you'll just fucking eat her.
Yeah.
The acrobatic Silky like rips her jaw.
Yeah, she rips her jaw, but she's like, I can't
her jaw's
eat her.
to here, and she's like, there, I won't eat her, and if I do, nuke me with the steel beam. And I was even like, whoa.
Yeah, she's like, literally just take my life and give it to her because she wanted to protect her because she thought she was like her daughter, right?
Yeah. And so again, this is where the episode like really just
it just flips.
Yeah.
So ISA grabs the aura of the acrobatic Silky.
One hand on the Silky, and then one hand on One thing I want to point out before we get into depression.
Yes.
The quick scene of Okarun like transforming was
dope.
so smooth.
Dude, it's so cool. I love the transformation. I love the effects that they give to it.
Because like it almost like
really cool.
encased him.
Yeah.
It was really well
and
done.
I like the wispiness coming off of him. Like it's not a static thing.
It's not just like a it's like a solid, like silky smooth encasing.
Transition.
It was very well done. But yeah. So Momo grasps like Ira's small flame and then grasps the flame of
the acrobatic
Silky.
And then Flash.
And then this is when the episode just hurt.
We go to a flashback.
So we get like a top-down view of a bed. It's a woman in a bed. And essentially, she's a prostitute. We have no idea who she is at the moment, but it's a prostitute. She's going home. She stops by this shop. She sees a beautiful dress. And immediately, I didn't catch on, but immediately you notice.
Noticed, yeah.
Yeah, that dress is the acrobatic Silky dress.
Yeah.
So from that, you immediately kind of
start to figure out, this is the acrobatic Silky.
Oh, this lady was the acrobatic Silky. Yeah. So already I'm like, okay.
Yep.
You know, so she had a pretty hard life. Yeah. Opens her door and then we see her daughter. And this is where I was like, okay.
Yeah. Oh.
So you learn that she's just like a struggling single mom.
Struggling to pay rent. Money is a big thing.
Money is a huge thing. And she's just trying to just like get by with her daughter.
Mm-hmm. She's doing everything she can.
She's doing everything.
She puts a little bit of money aside,
She's like, at one point, she's like a janitor. She works at like a convenience store.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, prostitution.
Yep.
And then evidently, I think she's teaching her daughter ballet.
Yep.
And then we get
she ends up with the money she saves.
Yeah. So then she has a giant wad of cash. And then she's staring at the dress, and she's like, she buys the dress for her daughter.
Yep.
And then just the music, the flashbacks.
It's this long scene that slowly creeps on you, and the music builds
without really saying a lot. It says so much. It says a lot.
There's almost no dialogue this entire time other than mommy and
you're
laughing.
You're the bestest mommy in the world. Yeah.
That's all you're really hearing, and it's just this music, and
it's whimsical. It's beautiful. It's bright, warm.
It's this one shot. So how they did it as well is this one shot that pans over, and it's a continuous shot, so it never ends.
It's almost like
no transition between it.
The camera is doing this.
It's just panning.
And it's just like her life.
Exactly, and it's panning through her life, and it's very beautiful. And this music is still building throughout it, and then we get to this point,
and then it just hits you like a fucking brick.
Yeah.
So the daughter's
take it away.
Crying. The color's now just gray, dark. The music's gone. And the house is a mess. And what I assume is she was in debt with the Yakuza, maybe, or
some kind of gang.
Some.
We know it was like they were gang members for sure.
So basically, they show up. They're like, your payment's late. They're abusing her.
They're beating her. They're senseless.
Beating her. They throw her through this like glass shade. She gets glass shot all up in her skin.
Yeah.
Like
it's almost, really detailed.
And I'll pause for a second. I will fair warn anyone
who's going to watch this.
Who is going to watch this, who might be like a female who was in on that kind of relationship. Like,
it's a trigger warning.
It high key, and I'm saying this in the sense of like,
it was dark.
Like, if you are a single mom, you've been in this type of relationship, like this might trigger you.
Yeah, it really might. So just it's triggering. Even for us, we're
geez, man. Even talking about it now, I'm kind of getting emotional because it was a very emotional episode. So anyway, so they throw her through like a glass shade. They pick up her daughter. They take her. She stands up.
She's fighting,
just full of adrenaline.
Yeah,
and then just gets a boot to the head.
Just runs. She charges them. Gets hit back. We were talking about this. We don't know what she got hit with because it was very quick.
I originally thought she got slashed across the eyes,
something like that.
Yeah, but I think she just gets like nuked in the face by something. Yeah. Blood comes from her eyes. She gets sent back.
They leave.
A picture of her and her daughter falls, scuffs it. She's lying on the ground for a bit, I guess unconscious, wakes up in a panic, runs outside. We get a POV of her shot. Her vision's blurry as shit.
And this is actually how the episode started. We did miss this.
In
the beginning, there's this weird running scene where it's like a POV and you see like
someone sprinting
down the road, and it's really weird because it's all like hand drawn.
Yeah.
But it's very cool.
It's very rough.
Very rough around the edges,
sketchy, but
and it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then so we learn that that is the
it's the mom. I guess she woke up several maybe minutes, hours, or no, sorry, it was minutes because she cut up to the car.
Yeah, she saw the car and she started chasing the car. And then she ends up collapsing.
Fell because she's just probably her adrenaline is probably just done.
And then what you saw on screen earlier of this beautiful kind of whimsical. So the shot pans up to stars, and you get this beautiful whimsical
because I guess
of her
when she had her daughter, they'd always go on like the balcony and just look up at the stars.
Yeah.
And then the shot that you saw, the mother is, I guess, like obviously in her own mind, she's in that universe.
Yeah.
And is doing ballet.
Yeah.
So and then the previous episode, we saw a shot of a lady just haggard and a girl walking up to her. We get that again, but there's more context. So I guess like the mom is just wandering around the streets, possibly just looking for her daughter.
I think she was a ghost at that point. She was a ghost at that point. She was past at that point. And Ira
you know what? That makes sense.
Was able to see her, and she was like, "Mommy." And then she says, "I thought I saw Mommy." And then her husband says, "Oh, your mom wouldn't be around here."
Yeah, so Ira, as a girl, walks up, pulls her dress, goes, "Mommy." The mom turns around and she's just like dazed. Dad comes up and goes, "That's not your mom." And then
he doesn't even say that's not your mom. He just says your mom wouldn't be around here. Because I don't think he sees that the acrobatic Silky.
Yeah. So the dad picks her up, and then like the mom like kind of like reaches out again, just dazed as shit. Put a pin in that. We learned that Ira lost her mom.
Ira did lose her mom.
So Ira's mom is gone, which like, again, I kind of thought like, not in my own situation, but as a parent, just like, especially the dad and just like Ira seeing her mom in the casket, and just like it was just somber scene, but like
very vivid.
So like Ira lost her mom, the mom lost her daughter, and which makes the connection of why Silky was so hell-bent on getting her daughters, because from that one moment, so now unpin that, what I talked about, she becomes full of hate. Her hair starts to grow, and she's like, "I will save you, I will protect you," and just like anger and envy and just like hatred consumes her, which thus turns her into who she is today.
Yep.
And then if I'm not mistaken, it flashes back to the present day. Momo drops her knees. Okarun's about to charge her, and Momo goes like, "Don't."
Yep.
She's crying. She has been through hell.
Yep.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, Ira then wakes up. And Silky's deteriorating, falling apart. And she is, I can't remember what she's saying, but like Turbo Granny says that like, Momo's asking her what's happening, and Turbo Granny says, well, she basically jump started Ira, so now she drained her battery. She's dying.
Yep.
She's just gonna go to the void where no one's gonna remember her. It's like she never even existed.
Yeah.
And again, it's super sad.
As she's crumbling away, Ira gets up.
Her like hand is on her face, and she's like, I'll never find my daughter.
Yeah.
She's just like sad. Ira wakes up. We see her sprint. It like transitions to when the mom opened the door and her daughter ran to her.
Yep.
Ira then embraces Silky as she's like fading, and she's like, "I love you, mommy." And then again, super sad. Silky takes her hand off, embraces her, and then she just like fades away.
Yep. And that is the end of the episode.
Yeah. And like, I'm like trying to hold it together. Because
I know it was depression
and
on another level.
I think it's like it's really hitting me because like I'm a parent.
Yeah,
and like that aspect.
Well, it's just so sad because the entire episode was really like there was almost no bright side.
There was like
there's some content from the manga.
Okay.
So the symbolism in the ballet scene where she jumps off.
Yep.
Yeah.
She jumps off.
What do you mean?
She
commits suicide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that what is that scene where she's okay.
That is cut content.
Damn.
That makes sense as to why she became a ghost.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Thank
you. Cause like
there wasn't really any I just assumed she had bled out.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
Cause that scene where her POV, she falls to the ground, she sees the car drive away, and then like we just see her kind of bleed out.
Yeah.
I thought that's how
how she died. But I mean, like there isn't really a full explanation.
So was that dance like her? Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah. So I mean, beautiful episode through and through.
Oh my god! Like again,
absolutely gorgeous. The
easy 10,
easy 10,
which is crazy because I didn't think this show would have a 10.
I assumed there would be a 10, but I was not expecting it to be
this 10
to come from this.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't expecting. This show has been all about a golden nut. Like let's be real.
Aliens
like,
and ghosts.
And aliens and ghosts in comedy. And then left field, they're like, haha, let's give you depression now. You don't get to be happy.
No.
You can cry now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, the episode really great.
I think there's one more episode to her arc.
Really?
Yeah.
Another episode to her arc.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm looking forward to it.
It's 4 episodes per arc right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Because there's one more arc and it's Evil Eye.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's like this, I don't know if I can watch it again.
I don't think Evil Eye has too much.
I don't know if I can handle that that amount of sadness again.
Umbrella Boy is the one after Evil Eye,
Mm-hmm.
and that one's also pretty sad.
So we're just gonna get. This is just depression.
This is this.
I was expecting comedy, dude.
Yeah.
This is not what I signed up for. But
other than that, great episode.
Great episode. I love it.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Yeah. And again, just I know I said it. This episode kind of is a trigger warning. So just
for sure.
Just be prepared.
Big trigger warning.
Be prepared.
Pat, what are we sitting at right now?
116.
Perfect timing.
Okay.
That sounds.
Is there
really
anything else
me.
we kind of want to just like touch up?
I think that's really it. I mean, there wasn't really so much that happened. There was like D23, but honestly, whatever. Like, there's a new Captain America.
I think
movie.
we've seen, or sorry, you've maybe heard that there's like a new shot of Captain America, Brave New World, like the Red Hulk.
Yep.
Thunderbolt trailer. We're not, or I can't speak for them, but like I'm not too invested in Marvel at the moment. There's nothing. I think like the first official synopsis for the Fantastic Four movie has dropped.
I will say, I actually, funny enough, when I was gone in August for that trip, I missed Deadpool. And I actually didn't get to watch it because I was in.
You've never seen it?
I just it just got on Disney Plus. I'm just seeing it for the first time.
Have you seen it, or
I'm halfway through it right now.
So what do you think?
Really good.
Oh yeah.
Oh great. It's a great film. I love that film.
Yeah.
Like nothing in terms of like.
What's the part that you ended at?
Right now they are meeting Blade and Gambit.
Ooh, but then they can name him.
Dude. When Deadpool says, "Who's your dialogue coach?" The Minions. I was dying, bro. Like that was so funny.
I'm sorry. Who's your dialect coach? The Minions.
That was dirty, bro.
Yeah.
No, like Ryan Reynolds kills
I will
this
say
movie.
The scene right before in the car where Wolverine just like snaps and just like verbally abuses Deadpool was so like it was it was sad, but so good.
It's so good, dude. No, every moment in this.
I'm gonna fight you now. Huh? Poof. What the fuck?
No, it's so good. I love this movie is so fun and so invigorating. This is what I want from Marvel.
Yeah.
Like I need this.
Yeah.
This is
Were
what I
you
need.
very surprised at the Chris Evans cameo?
Yes,
I lost my shit in theaters.
As Mr. Fantastic?
No,
or Human Torch. Sorry,
I lost my shit in theaters.
Yeah,
I was like, because he was wearing like red and white.
I didn't know who it was. I was like, who is that? And then Jane's like, I don't know who that is. And then he lights up. I'm like, oh shoot, it's Human Torch. And she's like, who's that? I'm like, Fantastic Four.
This was his first role.
She's like, I don't even know who that is.
For me, it was like the fact that he was kind of like wearing like the red and white scarf and like he was talking in very like Captain America mannerisms. But then I noticed the suit and the four, and I was like,
I know they couldn't do it in this
I was
movie.
like, there's no fucking way he's gonna do it. And then when he's like, flame on, I was like, oh!
I know they wouldn't do it in this movie because it's a Deadpool movie, and technically it's not really like it's canon, but not canon. Like I don't know. It's in this weird like realm of canon, non-canon.
And
right?
I'm sorry if I've spoiled things for you. This movie has been out. It's out on Disney Plus.
It's on Disney Plus.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like if you haven't watched it, that's your fault. But no, I hate how they're using all these characters as like shoo-ins. Like we haven't had any full like mutant saga or anything like that. And where is it? Where is it, dude?
In the works.
In the works. How long? They've owned Fox for what? A decade?
X-Men, they're saying is after Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, and Secret Wars is in what, next year, right?
2026.
2026. Oh, perfect. So we're gonna get an X-Men movie in 2030. Oh, I can't wait, dude. You've owned it for 12 years. Make a goddamn movie.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Secret Wars is gonna be a series, right? Not a movie.
No, I think it's Avengers Doomsday and then Avengers Secret Wars. I could be wrong, but I
don't even know. Like honestly, I'm so far out of Marvel stuff. Like
I thought it was gonna be a series on just Disney Plus.
I did too. I could be wrong, but other than that, great film so far.
Yeah, so it's great. It's great so far. Great so far. But we should wrap this up.
Which X-Men have you seen in there? Like the notice?
Which X-Men?
Yeah.
I don't. Well, in this one, there isn't really. I mean, it's Wolverine. But then, I mean, there's just so far. I've just been introduced to like Elektra, Blade, Gambit.
My advice
who aren't really X-Men.
When you've watched it the first time, go back and really pay attention to like background people. There's a lot of people in this film.
Wait, no, there is a lot of people. I'm starting to remember because I'm so entranced in what I've been watching anime wise that like I watched this movie, like we watched half of it on Wednesday and I've just been watching anime and now it's like cleared from my memory. So I do have to, once I get back in, I'd probably remember everything, but I'm just kind of so glued on this stuff. But we should end this off at this point. We've gone on long enough. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. We do have a giveaway going out probably, I think it's, if my math serves me right, it was January 4th. Which is when our big 100th episode is going to come out.
Before I leave.
And we are actually giving away pops, a bunch of anime Funko Pops.
Mm-hmm.
So we have right now a Chase Gear 5 Luffy Pop online. I will be bringing in a Tanjiro and Nezuko Pop to give away.
Said he might have a Dark Magician Girl. And I might be giving away my Chase Killua one.
Whoa, the Chase Killua. That's crazy. That's like that's like $200 plus worth of pops.
Oh, yeah. And all, if I'm not mistaken, like 4 of them are chases.
Yeah. Well, mine isn't a chase, but it is a glow in the dark, and it's still worth like $50 online.
Okay, yeah. So it's like 2 chases and like exclusives.
Yeah,
they're all exclusive.
All exclusive. Yeah. All exclusive. So you guys we'll get some more stuff out there for that. Follow us on our socials like Instagram to find out more about that. Mm-hmm. And we'll keep you guys posted. But thank you guys for watching.
That's all.
Podsack out.
Peace.